What is going on YouTube is your boy, Ben Barrett.
And your gal, Al, and we're here with the second instalment of the Weekend Escape.
No, but seriously, what's going on? What are we doing here?
I mean, existentially, I don't really know. But we are here today to tell you people at home what's been going on in this week of PC gaming.
Well, I learned that winning a game of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds doesn't actually entitle you to a real chicken dinner. It took several emails to PlayerUnknown to work all this out, and frankly, I'm still quite annoyed about it.
Well, he is an enigma. He's got to maintain that mystery, right? And I learned to never trust an old woman in a shawl because she'll nearly always turn out to be a witch. Right,
that's a bit spooky.
It is a bit spooky. But anyway, here's what went on in this week of PC gaming.
Alice Hellblade came out this week, and it immediately caused a big fuss. What are your thoughts on permadeath?
Not really one for the existential questions. I've already said this.
Okay, well, if you did play Hellblade, you would have seen that at the start of the game, there's a message that pops up that says if you die too many times, they're going to delete your save file.
That's pretty bold. Do you reckon they should have told people that before they bought it?
I think that is an interesting debate, but one for another game, because turns out it's all a bluff. The entire message is just there to increase the fear and anxiety you feel as you play through the game.
That's actually really clever.
Yep, we better balance it out with something super dumb.
I've got something.
Okay.
How about a purple miniskirt for $500?
I might buy that, particularly if it was a Vivienne Westwood.
Well, it's not a Vivienne Westwood one.
Right.
It's a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds item that you can buy in the store.
Oh, okay, but, I mean, people pay a stupid amount of money for things all the time. Freak one off?
No. It's sold for over $400 a few times now, and there's the high top trainers for $133 and the blue hot pants for $300.
I don't need any of this. I've got a wardrobe full of copies of the same tried and tested black t-shirt and anime t-shirt, which means I can sink all of my cash into CCGs.
Right, and that's a new Valve one, right?
There is in fact a new Valve game, and yes, it's a CCG. Valve made a new game, which is one of those things you're never quite sure you'll be able to say again, but thankfully it's happening. It's a digital card game set in the Dota universe, and it's called Artifact.
Do we know anything else about it?
Nope. That's kind of it. You can bet that it'll pull in all the lessons that they've learned from CSGO and TF2 and making an insane amount of money, so it's probably going to be, a smooth operation for making sure you can't pay your rent.
Thank goodness. All that disposable income was weighing me down.
I know, yeah.
I'm still thinking about Hellblade though. That one might have been a bluff, but there's been a long history of controversial game mechanics like it. Let's take a look at a few now.
Hellblade isn't the first game to have a high-concept save system, and it isn't the first to upset people either. Alien Isolation was a big, modern, AAA horror game, but it ignored the conventions of friendly checkpointing. Rather than letting you manually save, Isolation forced you to find a terminal aboard the Sevastopol. Then you stick your access card in, come on, hurry up, wait for the 3 lights to blink off, yes, shit, did you hear something? Ah, there we go. If you think the slow startup time on your PC is frustrating, just wait till there's a xenomorph nibbling at your ankles.
A toddler is one of those really small children you see that can't walk in a straight line. Most of them don't know how to talk, and Wikipedia says they even need training to go to the toilet. Mystifying. EA decided we'd be better off skipping that stage entirely. So when The Sims 4 came out, they had cute babies morph directly into semi-independent children. It's the idyllic white picket version of growing up. Perfect, right? Wrong. Players noticed something was missing, and 2 years later the Sims studio eventually succumbed to popular opinion. If you play The Sims 4 now, you'll be witness to more mumbling and stumbling than a pub at last orders.
The most controversial feature in No Man's Sky was a mechanic that simply wasn't there. Before release, the developers warned that the game's universe was much too large for multiplayer, with the chance of 2 pilots ever crossing paths pretty much zero. But they also made ambiguous references to cool moments, Easter eggs that would come about as a result of the game's online features. That idea clearly stuck with early buyers of the space sim, and on launch day, it backfired. Sure enough, among 18 billion planets, 2 determined players managed to find each other's positions. But they couldn't see one another. The incident was streamed on Twitch, and became a focal point of one of the nastiest backlashes in modern gaming. Not the cool moment Hello Games were hoping for.
Glitch Hiker was a game from the makers of Nuclear Throne and Luftrausers. But, well, you can't play it. There's no easy way to say this, but Glitch Hiker sadly passed away one weekend in 2011. Before its untimely demise, this was a coin-op style arcade game that deducted a life every time somebody started a new round. The only way to refill the limited pool of lives was to collect hundreds of coins in the game, which some players did. One fought for 6 consecutive hours to try and nurse the game back to health. In the end though, Glitch Hiker didn't last more than a couple of days. The game automatically shut down when its last life ended, and now it's just an executable that doesn't run. I'm not crying, it's just my allergies. I'm allergic to sadness.
If that doesn't put Hellblade into perspective, then trust me, this one will. If you look at it one way, Lose Lose is a simple Space Invaders clone for the Mac. Look at it another way, and it's art house malware. For every enemy you blow into smithereens, Lose Lose deletes a file from your computer. Make it far enough and you have a good chance of ripping out essential parts of your hard drive. Spare a thought for 2009's self-destructive top scorer, who shot down a total of 4,912 aliens. Developer Zach Gage hoped the game would prompt a discussion about the value of virtual things, but he condemned players who installed the game on machines at Best Buy and the Apple Store. I suppose this is the only game you could consider active retail sabotage, unless you count Battleborn, of course.
And now it's time for this week's top 3 Steam deals. And to start us off is an amazing cat venture game called Cat Quest. Did you get it? Do you get it?
Yes.
Cat Quest,
yes.
Cat Venture.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Cool. It's a beautiful isometric open world RPG set in a awesome world.
I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. Who can relate?
Of
Please
cats.
stop.
Pawsome.
Stop.
Cat Venture.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly the kind of place I want to grow up and live in.
Well, as we've just proved, Alice, you are grown up.
Not well, take that, it's still in the charts. Anyway, Cat Quest is currently 20% off on Steam, meaning you can search for your catnap sister for the mere price of $7.99 right now. Hunt for her through Feline Guard, a continent full of cat puns, cat characters, and cat stories waiting to be uncovered.
I mean, yeah, okay, cats are alright, cat puns not so much, but I'm sure everyone's much more interested in Civilization 4, the complete edition, am I right?
I mean,
I'm
not.
I'm right.
I'm not more interested in that.
Yeah, but what if I told you that you can have Sid Meier's Civilization 4, the complete edition, for a mere £14.99, that's £13.97, cheaper than if you bought them all separately.
Don't try to bamboozle me with Mass Barrett.
You've been bamboozled! Well, it's a good bundle. Civ 4 is arguably the best of the series too.
What makes you say that?
This was when it started to look beautiful in 3D and when the AI really came together for the first time. Plus it has Baba Yetu, one of the best theme songs, if not the best song ever written. You could just sit with the title screen open for an hour or two and get your money's worth that way.
It's a beautiful song, isn't it? Okay, let's leave him to it. Another awesome deal you can grab on Steam at the moment is the Trilogy. Yes, I said that right. Which is all 3 Trine games for 25% off.
Oh, what, the Trine games are on sale?
Yes.
Brilliant.
I thought that might wake you up. Each one is a beautiful fantasy co-op platformer riddled with puzzles. There are 3 playable characters you can switch between to get through each level, and it's awesome fun with a friend.
Well, we are certainly spoiled for choice this week, and we haven't yet made it over to all the glorious awesomeness awaiting in Patchland.
Patchland?
Listen, Alice, if the cats can make up stupid stuff in their world, I can do it in the real world too.
Alright then, over to Patchland I suppose. So Ben, this
Hi.
week we've had an Overwatch update.
We have.
It's the Summer Games, Lucio Ball's back, and there's a bunch of new skins and a few victory poses.
I think I know them.
Yes, so I want you to tell me
Okay.
the 7 new skins and what they're called and who they're for.
Okay.
And then also give me 3 extra people who've got medals.
You want me to do all of that?
Nah, what?
And then, of course, your section is going to be looking at your phone or something
Nah.
while I struggle through this. Okay, go ahead.
Right, you ready? Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1, go.
There's a Reaper Biker skin, there's a Cote d'Azur skin for Widowmaker, there's a Grillmaster skin for Soldier 76, there is a Winged Victory skin for Mercy, and Bastion, Tracer, Mercy, and several others got medals. Nailed it! And now it's time for you, Alice, to tell me everything that happened in Rainbow Six Siege, probably without cheating this time.
Probably.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So, there's dedicated service for custom
Definitely
games,
not
there's
cheating.
dedicated service for terrorist hunt, there's dedicated service for
very-
in-game voice chat,
Is she gonna
there's
lose
new
anyway?
vaulting animation,
only
there's
got
Lucky
2
7
seconds
Pulse
left.
Elite skin, Wolf reinforcement.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, I didn't
That
even
was
cheat
poor.
and I did so well.
You did amazingly. Well done,
Oh,
Alice. I'm very proud of you.
Beautiful, that was amazing.
Well, now it's time for my favourite part of the show, where we get to read all of the lovely comments you've been saying about me.
How many times, Ben? This isn't about you. This is about us. This is about us and what the lovely people have to say about us.
Well, on last week's video, we got a lovely comment from Chris Stab, which says, Shadow Tactics looks interesting. Stealth games are the best. Lovely video, 10 out of 10, super entertaining, and bonus points for the Ezio figure.
Ah, that's a comment I like to read and see. I'm lovely, Ben. Do you see that? I'm lovely.
We're lovely, Alice. If it's not about me, definitely not about you, is it?
Well, on the same video, we've got a comment from Timmy, which says, I love you. Thanks for the special USB stick.
Well, love is an extremely strong word, but you're very welcome, Timmy. Now, how about something from the latest Overwatch This, another video which I'm in. Lao G says, I'm a Lucio main, and I suck at Lucio Ball. The hitbox between your bump and the ball is just too weird.
That's a shame. I played my first game of Lucio Ball the other day, and I was really bad at it, but I'm not great at Lucio anyway.
Is that something you're good at?
Well, that's rude. I'm good at ending things, and by things, I mean you. Okay, I didn't mean you. I just meant this episode, which is over. It's ending.
Slightly abrupt, but if you did enjoy this episode, please do hit the like, subscribe, ding the bell, and keep an eye on the PCGamesN YouTube channel for more of this. Yeah, that's what you like. And much more over the course of the week. Bye.
Bye.